Blue Raider Nation, I have the redshirt senior Carter Maneth here with me from the men's golf team. He's going to share a bit about his story and how he has got to this point in his life and his success so far this season, because you came out firing and you're doing amazing things for our golf team. But we're going to start from the beginning, and we're going to go back to your childhood, growing up in Texas and Arkansas.
Yeah.
But let's just start from there, okay?
Okay. Yeah. So I was actually born in Hope, Arkansas. It's just a little small town, like outside, probably 30, 40 minutes away from Texarkana. Just had that small town vibe feel, little rinky-dink golf course that I'd go out to with my dad. And we, about seventh grade or so is whenever we moved over to Texarkana, and that was right around the time that I decided to pursue golf. And that's, it just gave better opportunities playing Texas high school golf. It was a lot better opportunities that you can get from that, playing better competition and better tournaments. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my story with golf in my childhood. Eventually in high school, in my later years, started playing a little bit better and ended up getting an offer to here, and now here we are.
What made you fall in love with the sport of golf?
Really, my dad was a big factor in that. He played college golf at Ouachita Baptist in Hot Springs. He played a big role in me falling in love with golf. He was take me out to the golf course when I was younger, and basically taught me how to play the game whenever I was 10, 11, and made sure that I was had all the resources that I needed, and that was pretty much the main reason.
I know earlier this year you've had to experience something that no one should have to experience, losing your dad and your grandparents in a plane crash, but you've continued your life pursuing what you love, and I'm sure in honor of him. Can you talk me through, if you can, those emotions that you've been feeling and just how you continue to push forward?
It pretty much just boils down to, I know my dad wouldn't want me to, or my grandparents, they wouldn't want me to pause my life or do anything different from what I was doing. My dad, he always loves seeing me pursue my dreams, and I know that I'm doing exactly what he wants me to do. And it's part of the reason why I played in conference just a couple weeks after he passed. I know what he would want me to do, and he'd want me to keep pursuing my dreams and giving it all I have.
You have given it all you have. I mean, your comeback, your season debut this last weekend at the Sandestin Collegiate Classic, and you win it all. I want you to walk me through that moment when you drained the putt in the hole and you knew that you had achieved that after everything you've gone through.
Yeah, it was a real special moment. After the putt went in, I started to tear up a little bit, and walking over, Michael standing right there, giving him a hug, and then Coach came up, and I went back behind the green, and my mom was standing there, and gave her. We had a very emotional moment on the back of the green, and it was really special, and I'm gonna remember it for the rest of my life. It was really special.
You know, this year has tested you beyond belief, but you've continued to strive for more and show people that you can overcome any obstacle that happens in your life. What would you tell people, especially after what he's gone through, just to continue to be the best version of yourself, no matter what happens?
I mean, pretty much what you just said. Life happens. Things are just gonna happen the way they're supposed to. I'm still a very religious person. I still have maybe even a stronger faith in the Lord, and I think that has helped me stay grounded and realize that there are good things that can come out of tragedy. And for me, it gave me like a great perspective on what's really important in life, and just someone cutting you off on the road is not really a big deal in the long run. It's just makes all the little things a little bit less important, and you kind of get a bigger perspective of. And I think if a lot more people had that perspective, the world would be a lot better place.
You talked about that moment with your mom right after you had drained the putt and knew that you had won, and you said that there was a moment for you, like, where you knew that your dad and your grandparents were looking down on you smiling. What do you think that they would say to you in that moment?
They would just be proud. I know they would have just be ecstatic, and they would have been telling me how proud they were. It's what my mom when we hugged on the 18th green, the first thing she told me was that my dad would be so proud of me, and I just know that they're very happy, and they're happy to see me finally break through.
What has the support been like from your teammates, from Coach McIntyre these past couple months that have also pushed you to be the best player that you can be considering the circumstances?
I mean, the support from McIntyre has been great. He's been with me pretty much every step of the way, offering any kind of support that I could possibly need, making sure that I was making the correct decisions from just a life standpoint, and making sure that I was doing things that I need to be doing and all that, and keeping me from going down darker paths. And the support from my teammates has been incredible. I mean, everybody from distracting me when they need to distract me to just being friends. And the support I've received from the team has been incredible.
Your journey here at MTSU, you've been here for 5 years, but in May you're graduating, you're walking across that stage. What's the next steps for you in your life after that moment?
The next big step is I'm going to try to play professional golf. I'll do Q school in November and December after I graduate. The plan isn't exact, but I'll figure it out as I go.
Of course, everybody's plan is different.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Carter. I appreciate you shedding light on exactly what you've been through, and I know you're going to do great things here.
Thank you.
I know that you've said that Carter has one of the most incredible stories when it comes to this golf team and just continuing to persevere past anything. As a coach, witnessing him these past couple months, what has that been like for you?
You know, I serve kind of two roles. You know, as a coach, he's been an incredible role model for our program, for our young team. What he's been through, the way he's handled it. Not one time has he come in and said, woe is me. I mean, I'm sure there's been those moments, but he's handled it very professionally. I'm very proud of him for doing that way. And then from a team standpoint, he's just been a great leader. We have a great team, and I think what he's going to be able to do with our team this year is to show them that, hey, there's things that are more important than having a bad round of golf. Putting things in perspective, we have a very young team that's just begging and looking for a leader. So I'm excited for him to step up in that role, and I look forward to seeing what he does with that.
And going more into depth about what you're saying of him being able to teach these younger guys what's important and what's not important, how do you think that's going to overall change the mindset of this program?
Well, I mean, the good thing is, you know, he had a very tragic situation happen, and he turned to the Lord. So I was very proud of that, and that was what we were hoping that he would do. Then from there, just serving as a mentor to these young guys, just saying, hey, look, I've been through this. I've been a 5-year senior here. I've been a very good player. You know, he holds the career record for our program now, which is fantastic. And I'm super excited about that. But just to show them that you're going to have some ups and you're going to have some downs. But in the scheme of things, if you put your heart following God and doing what you're supposed to do and surround yourself with good people, you'll be able to make it through anything.
Bouncing off that first career win of his journey here, and how was that moment for you as a coach to just witness that after everything, the heartbreak, but just coming back and being the best player that he can be?
Yeah, you know, as a coach, you dream of things like this. I think we could even look at Carter and say, we knew you were capable of winning, but did you think you would win? So to see him do that, to see him not falter, the thing that I was the most proud of is he birdied number 17 and 18 every day. Incredible.
Wow.
The last round bogey free, very special. So excited. I hope that will continue for him. And I think that it just shows that, you know, there is the opportunity that if you do the right thing and you still believe and you stay on path, that good things will happen. There's no doubt that his grandparents and his father were with him on the bag. It was great to spend that time with his family, and I'm glad they got to have that moment, and I hope they get to have it a few more times.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate your time.
Absolutely.